Hello everyone, my name is Sai Balaji and I will explain some JavaScript concepts such as variables, arrays, functions, objects and loops. Now I will talk about variables. So there are variables. Variables are of three types: let, constant and where. So where is a function scope, whereas let is block scope, and constant can when if we declare a variable with constant we cannot reassign it value. So here I declared var x is equal to 10, and in this loop I declared var x is equal to 20. Since where is a function scope, it will display 20 here. Whereas when we come to the case of let, it is a block scope. So here if I declare let y is equal to 10 and if I change y to 20, it will print 20 here. In this loop the value of y will be 20. But when we come outside of this loop, the value of y will be 10. So now when we come to the case of constant z is equal to 30, we cannot reassign the value of z. I mean if we assign z is equal to 40, it will print an error. So this is the output of this code. Now let us talk about arrays. So arrays in JavaScript works same like in this. Arrays in JavaScript also work same like in the C. So arrays store multiple values in a single variable. But in JavaScript, array can hold mixed data types. Index always starts from 0. So here I took like fruits is equal to apple, banana and cherry. If I enter this statement, it will print apple. And if I enter this statement fruit.line, it will print the length of the array. So when I want to push an element to the array, I can use this command. And if I want to pop an element, I can use, instead of push, I can write here pop and remove this argument here. It will remove the latest entry, last entered element. So here I used for each in order to print every element in the array. So let us see the output. The output is fruits of 0 is apple and the size of the array is 3. And since I used this for each loop, first output will be apple, next banana, cherry. You might get a doubt where mango, from where mango is displayed. So since I wrote push mango here, it will be pushed into the array. So the new array will be apple, banana, cherry and mango. So that's why mango is printed. So that's it for the arrays. Now let us see about functions. So functions in JavaScript work same like in the C or any other programming language. So in first function I wrote greet name. It will return hello plus name. The name will be argument passed from here. And in another function I wrote I wrote a function to perform arithmetic operation addition between two variables. So it will pass the parameters from here and it will perform the operation and give the output. Same I wrote for the multiplication. So when I pass the greet Alice, it will go to here and return hello Alice. When I pass this 5, 3, it will return 5 by 8. Since 5 plus 3 is 8 and 4 2s are 8. So let us verify the output. See here hello Alice and 8. So this is the function. So functions are reusable blocks of code. It can take any input number of parameters and return output. So now let us see objects. So objects are same. As you know, in JavaScript there are objects declared inside the classes, but here objects are specific. You can say objects can store data in key value pairs. It can include some functions. These functions inside the objects are called as method. So here I create an object named person, and as you know, an object has several physical properties. These physical properties are stored inside these curly braces, that is block of a code. So the name of the name is the physical attribute of a person. His name is John and age and each student to whether, and I declared each student in order to know whether he is a student of the college or not, and address of the address etc. So use a function which I can use to print his name is the etc. So this dot name refers to the currently created object. Since the currently created object is person, so this dot name will trigger the person dot name. So this is same as person dot name. So this will console dot log person dot name will print John and age 25, person address city New York. Let us see and verify the output. Yeah, same John 25 New York and hello, my name is John, because I called the function, method. I called the method inside the object. Always remember that if a function is written inside the object, it is known as method, and if it is written outside the object, then it is known as function. Now let us see loops. So same like any other programming language, there are for loop, while loop, and so let us see for loop. So for let I is equal to 0, I less than 5 plus plus. So this will iterate from 0 and up to 5, and each time it will count and print the I. It will print the I while loop. So while loop, so in for loop we have initialization, updation. Initialization, condition, and updation. So a for loop can run without initialization. If for loop can, if for loop must have update. If for loop can run without any initialization, whereas while loop can also run. While loop must have initialization and also updation. Without updation, it will trigger an infinite. It will be execute infinite number of times. So while number less than 3, since I declare number is equal to 0 and let is a block, let is a block scope, it will run three times 0, 1 and 2. For each time it will the number will be updated, so it cannot run in the infinite number of times. So it is also for of loop is also another loop which is good for arrays. So if I declare let array is equal to red, green and blue, for let color of colors, so if a color is in this color array, then it will print the color. So let us see the outputs of these codes. So first time when it run it prints 0, second time 1, third time 2, and etc. until 4, since I less than 5. If we keep I is less than or equal to 5, then it will print 5. So same 0, 1, 2, red, green, blue. So that's it for the loops. Thank you.